So, hi everyone. We're back with Python, and as I remember last time that I told you that we'll explain does uh how does and loops and functions work, right? Okay. So we'll first explain about loops. So, loops. You know what loops do, right? So wait, so loops basically means repeat. Okay. So a loop is basically a repeat thing. A thing that repeats. Okay. Okay. So today we will explain about loops and uh functions. So you know, right, what is functions? What is a function, right? So if you don't know, basically a function is something is anything. Okay, it sounds weird, but I will explain to you later. Okay, so first thing we will explain the loop. So our first thing is the loop, our second thing is the function. This is the overview. Okay, so there are two kinds of loops, which is a while loop and a for I in range loop. So the for I in range loop is the one that we use here. Okay. So I explained to you about these two kinds of loops already. So I will tell you again. So a while loop is a loop that runs when a statement is true. Okay? So for example, I equals 0, and the loop will work when the value of I is smaller than 10. Okay? So we will print the value of I and plus the value of I every time. Okay, let's see the output. Okay, you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and there's another kind of loop, which is a for I in range loop. So this I variable is the same as this I variable. Okay, let's clear this thing. Let's make it clear that what is it. So this I is equivalent is equals to this I, this I, this I. This I basically is the same thing as this I. It does the same thing. It's kind of like the count. Okay, for count in range, in the range. Okay, so zero over here is the same thing as the I equals 0 over here. So it just says that when this loop starts, the 0 will the value of count when this loop starts, the value of count will be 0. But in this case, we want it to be 1. And then you want it to loop how many times? What if we want it to loop 10 times? And then you remember that it's start, stop, step, right? And this is step. If you don't set the step value, it would be just, it would be this. It's because the default is 1. It would be this. You could also set it to 2 if you like it to be 2. Okay, now we will print the value of count. No. Okay, let's see the output. Okay, it's 1 and 6. Okay, so why is it 1? It starts with 1. So this one prints 1. And then 1 plus 5. So 1, wait. So 1 plus 5 equals to 6. So 6. And then after that, then we get 6 plus 5 equals to 11, which this is more than 10 already. So they just suddenly break the program. Okay? Okay. Now, the next thing that we would do is functions. I think that you're not familiar with functions, I guess. I'm not sure that you know about functions or not, but I know that I know functions myself. Okay. Okay. Let's fix this a bit. Okay, I will just delete all the codes. Okay. So, if you want to make a function, just type def. So, basically, def means define. Okay. I think that you know what is define, but if you don't know, just search it in Google. Okay. And then, so it's define. Okay, so it's def. But in humans' word, it would be define something. So we would like to name this thing whatever that you want. It could be this. Okay. Let's say print. Let's say print 0. And then in human words it would be define write 0. Okay. And then in here you need a parentheses. And then you just put a column like this and then just enter. Okay, like this. And this is what you should get. And I will go do the bottom, the human words. Okay, so we like nothing. Okay, we would like this program to print us the letter 0. You could write it like this or like this, whatever you want. I would like this, but you could also do it like this. Okay, directly the number 0. So it would be write 0. Write 0. Okay? So let's see the output. Okay. So just have a tick here. But it doesn't show us the output. And what's the problem? The problem is you need to call the function. You see the function? It's kind of like a human. Like, if you want your friend, you must get a friend called Prince 0. And then that friend, that his or her name is Prince 0. When you call them, they will write the number 0 for you. Okay? So you press Prince 0. So this is their name. Okay? You need to call everyone by their name. Also functions, okay? And in this one is call print call write 0. Okay? And let's run the program. It should write 2 zeros. Yes, that's correct. And the reason is because this. It have 1 0 that is a string and 1 0 that is a integer. And I tell it to write both of them. And that's the reason why it writes 2 0. Except you do this. Wait. Except you want it to be 1 to 10. You could also make it be like this. Print I. And it would print 1 to 10 for you like this. Okay? Okay. Okay, let's put it back together. Okay? And you might be wondering, why do we need this parentheses, right? I will explain. So the parentheses, you need it. Why? Because sometimes you might have to put some variables in there, like because you cannot just directly put things inside the variable. So for example, I have a variable named answer, and I write something in here, and if I just type def whatever I would like, let's call it A, and then I put nothing in the parentheses, and then I just print answer. Okay, it knows this. The reason is because it's not too complicated. But actually, in the real thing, you should write this thing over here. Or like sometimes you just name this A, and then you name this A, and then it doesn't know where does the A come from. That's why you need to put it here. And then when you call it, you must call it by its name, and then in the parentheses, give it the variable. Okay, like this, and then it would print my answer, like hello world. Okay, you see it prints out hello world, right? Yeah. It also works with integers. I'm not sure that does hello world work. No, it doesn't. If I write like this, it would be 2, because I didn't put any strings inside here. If I let's try put some numbers. Okay, it of course wouldn't work. It wouldn't print. It would just print A, because the A is a string. Is a string. Okay. And you might ask, like sometimes if I make a program like plus, and then get the first number and the second number. Okay. And there must be an A and a B, and then you print. No, not property. No. You print A plus B equals to A plus B, which is very obvious. But for safety, you could just write A plus B over here, and over here just write the result. Okay, just write result. Okay. And then you might be wondering, then how will you how will the program figure out that which one should I put. Like sometimes I would do them, not the same thing. Okay. So you just call it by its name, like this, and then you put the first one, which is answer in this case, and the second one, answer two. Okay. And I would print for the first one. I would 5 9 equals 14. Okay, that's correct. Okay, and I hope that you understand this video and do not sleep. Okay, because in case my sound is just too boring. Okay, don't sleep. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.